Plaintiffs Anna Whittle and her husband Benji say the defendant is Benji's aunt, and she's always been known to cause drama. Benji claims the defendant is violent, and she once assaulted an older family member. Today, they're suing for the balance due on a truck. Defendant Shannon Blackman claims after she got Benji a job at her place of employment, he got caught stealing, falsifying his time card, and smoking pot at work. Shannon's countersuing for harassment because she claims Benji threatened her.
Start with you all.
I've known Shannon for about 10 years. She's my aunt. But as far as I've known all my life, she's always been the person to stir the pot and to bring drama along with it.
She's messy.
Yes, very messy. I know I've witnessed her throw a lighter at my uncle over just a simple fight.
That's not messy, that's violent.
And made it look like a baseball, hit him for 2 weeks straight. I know where she's been in fights with people in the family and they've had been pulled apart because it got too physical. And it's just always someone trying to stir the pot.
All right.
One of the first times I met her, she sat down with me in her living room and bragged about that she had assaulted an older family member.
All right, ma'am, you want to respond to these allegations?
Yes, Ben and Angie are very immature. I got Ben a job in August at the vape shop that I work at.
That's what's wrong. That's why she's so violent. Let's address that first.
I've never been violent. I do not have a violent record. I do work with elderly. I have 3 jobs. I am a store manager, and I take care of 2 elderly people. Good. And I have a great history of it.
All right, what about the relatives they say you attacked?
I've been married to his uncle for now 13 years. Not violent, do not have a record of any of it.
All right, and you were telling me about your background with the couple.
Yes, I got Ben a job at the vape shop because he was crying because he had not had no luck finding a job.
They said that stuff gives you withdrawal. So he come to you crying for some vape.
He did, but that's not all, Your Honor. I caught him smoking marijuana on the job. And
Vapes
I have
and
evidence.
marijuana.
Yes, I have evidence of that as well. He was also caught stealing, and he was also caught falsifying his time card. And I have evidences of that as well.
Well, let me see evidence.
Okay, great.
Sir, what do you want to say to this?
Before
we get to the truck.
She claims I smoked at the store was CBD that we sell in the store, and I was told that I could smoke it. It's legal there. Okay. So I was smoking on the front porch.
Legal where?
In South Carolina.
That doesn't have THC
it does not
in
have
it.
THC.
Oh, which is the element that gets you high.
I had outside.
And you are over 21.
Yes, sir. I'm 22 years old.
Correct, from what I see. All right.
The other stuff, stealing from the shop, no, I did not steal. And the time cards, I kept scratching out my time cards where she would write down that she was there.
You still work there or were you fired?
No, I quit because I was told I'm not allowed to use the restroom without calling and asking for permission. I was not allowed to bring a lunchbox, book bag. Only thing I was allowed to bring was a cell phone and vape. That was the only thing.
You couldn't bring lunch.
No.
But you could bring a vape.
Yes, and I also didn't have a lunch
break.
break.
Is this the vape shop, obviously? Yes. Okay.
Honor, that's incorrect.
And
he was bringing a book bag in with stealing merchandise out of it, and I asked him do not bring the book bag into the store anymore because he was stealing, and we did inventory, and it's there, it's proof.
Let's get to the truck you're suing about.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm suing about the truck because on August 26th, we agreed to sell the truck to my uncle who I thought was buying it. On that day, I was at work, so my wife was there. They test drove the truck previously, 2 times. Her and my uncle both did. There was problems with the truck. It's a 1997 Chevy Silverado. It's an older truck. They knew problems were wrong with it, and they still agreed to purchase it. On the day, me and her had a verbal agreement of $750 this week, $750 next week. She even showed me where my uncle's check came into the bank, so she could prove they'd have the money. Next, when they go to sell it, she writes out a different contract that says weekly payments, but doesn't state the amount.
Did you sign it?
I wasn't there.
I signed it.
All right. Who has a copy?
I have a copy of it with his wife's signature and her father's signature and mine.
Now, did you sign the first contract?
That is the first contract. That is the original.
That is the only contract, Your Honor.
She's always been the person to stir the pot and to bring drama along with it.
She's messy.
Yes, very messy. I know I've witnessed her throw a lighter at my uncle over just a simple fight.
That's not messy, that's violent.
Plaintiffs Anna Whittle and her husband Benji are suing Benji's aunt, who claims Benji threatened her life.
Okay, I will pay. $800, and your name isn't on here, correct?
No, sir.
So that's why you are plaintiff 2. And the second issue is what that puts you in the deal?
I was the one that talked to him because when I would contact them about a
Okay.
payment, they
go with
just
this.
wouldn't do anything. They told me, take me to court.
You
That's
were
what I
trying to
kept
collect.
And
All right.
Yes.
I
is what
am
happened.
buying a used. I'm giving her $700 cash on August 26th. She wants $1,500, so I will pay $800 in weekly payments. That's what this says. Go ahead.
The first payment
you
we've ever got from them was on almost a full month later, September 25th, and it was only $20, and we didn't agree to that.
What have
She
you
went-
received since then?
Nothing.
Nothing.
When you've asked her the last time, that's when she said, just take me to court?
They told me that several times.
Did she give you a reason? That she
Because
didn't
they're
wanna
not going
give
to pay me.
They said
they
they
don't
will
have
not
it.
pay us a dime.
Just
they
don't have it.
it.
Ma'am, let me hear from you.
Honor, I have a picture right here where he was texting and we gave him $325. He would
see it,
not
please.
give us a receipt for it.
But you gave it to him.
My husband gave it to him.
Right.
I haven't seen her husband at all, and I haven't gotten $325.
Defendant's husband, but it is, and he puts $325 as a picture.
And read the first part. It says where he's been tripping for the last 45
minutes. So, sir, what do you say to this?
I haven't met him for get any money from him at all. The only money
Okay.
we've gotten is this right
And
here.
his
And it
name
is
is
the
not on the
receipt that we
contract.
have.
No, the
All
only
right.
money we've gotten.
Show
from
me
them
your
is in the
response
receipt.
that discusses the amount due. All I see is saying he's been tripping, and he shows a picture of some money. Tell me the conversation where you said, yep, you paid it. I know you paid it. Something verifying what he says is evidence of payment.
Your Honor, I'd also like to give you this. This is the receipt book that she
Let's see it,
requested
please.
we buy for her to be able to give us a $20 payment that she went behind our backs and went to our grandmother to set up.
That is incorrect.
And
I had
this-
to go through the grandmother because Ben and
We're
Anna
not
would
talking about the $20 payment. We're talking about, can you prove that this money he has taken a picture of, that it is associated with the agreement?
Here's some more right here.
Here, what does some more mean? Hold on. What does some more mean? What does some more say?
This is some
There
more
is no
evidence
proof.
of
Hold on. Pardon?
This is some more conversations with me and my husband about having to give Ben more payments.
More than 25, because you did give him $20.
I did
so
give
we're
him a
not talking
$20
about
payment.
that. So I guess I'm going to have to pay $20 on the truck this week. That's exactly what you handed me, ma'am. Nothing on here refers to that $325 that you claim your husband paid him. All right, go ahead.
I also have the text messages. It's the only messages I have between me and my uncle since I have my new phone since October.
Her husband?
Yes, since October 13th. These are the only messages I have sent him, and it says in it where he says, "Man, carry $1,000 to Shannon and get that piece of crap you sold me a lemon. I can't even hardly drive. The heat and air don't work. It runs hot all the time. The transmission is slipping. It has no power steering. You ever drove a truck with no power steering? It's almost impossible. Please pay Shannon back. Get that clunker out of our yard and then lose my number." He texts me again later on after I replied to him, "I'm not going to give anything for that truck. You need to pay me what you owe me. Y'all bought. I didn't buy it. Y'all did. You knew. You knew it was messed up."
All right, and your only evidence of what you claim to be a payment is your husband, who is not a party to the lawsuit, showing money, a picture of money. What do you have?
I have the message right here where he's saying, "Don't text me again. This is between you and Shannon."
Let's see it, please.
And I told you where he's clearly saying he's not a part of it.
That we threw you under the bus, ma'am, your husband.
No, that's
Threw you
fine.
under the bus. Say he's not part of it. Leave me alone. Talk to her between the two of you. So I don't have nothing to do with my wife. She don't have to come home. I don't know where she's at night. Now she want to throw this debt on me. That's what he says, ma'am. He said he don't know where you're at. I'm sorry. It didn't say that, man. Ma'am, doesn't sound like you have a defense so far. Are you claiming to have paid all of it?
No, I'm not claiming
How
to
much
pay
do
all
you
of it.
believe you owe then?
I do believe subtract the $325 plus the $20 payment.
Okay, so you want to include that and then
Yeah,
deduct
that does need to be
everything from
included,
that.
Your Honor.
I'm not going to include it because I have no evidence that you paid it. Your husband showing a picture of money might be that you might have been threatening to put him out. because you have to work 3 jobs and he's not bringing in any money. So he showed you a picture of money. I got some money, baby. I'm bringing it home. You didn't bring that $325 home. All right, ma'am. I'm impressed to know that you work 3 jobs to take care of your family.
Plaintiffs Anna Whittle and her husband Benji are suing Benji's aunt, who claims Benji threatened her life.
Your counterclaim for harassment is for what?
Okay, so I've got numerous text messages. This was on September the 7th of him threatening to come and take the vehicle off of my property once it was in my name.
That's not harassment. What else?
How about this one?
Of repossession.
Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. Please don't tell anybody I text you. Anna, or it's supposed to be Anna, is going to be real mad at me. Please, Miss Shannon, I'm losing everything. Please, Miss Shannon, I don't mean to bug you. I just really need to talk to you so you will understand. Please, Miss Shannon, erase this and don't show anyone else.
I've never heard of a harasser saying please every other word.
I had to contact the police department.
That's not how that goes, ma'am.
I had to contact the police department.
About?
Because Ben called and threatened to come to my house and whoever answered the door could get it.
When did he do that?
This was on the November the 3rd.
And what did the police do?
The police talked with Ben over the phone.
No, that's not how that goes. When someone threatens you, the police arrest them.
No, sir, not in the state of South
If they take
Carolina.
it serious. If they don't take it serious, then they don't.
They stayed on the phone with Ben for numerous times.
Did they come and talk to you?
They did come to my house and talk to me.
Did you tell them you wanted to prosecute?
They said there was no need in it. They had a conversation.
They told you
with him
when
on
a
the phone.
person threatens your life, there's no need to
I've got a witness for this.
no, I need a police statement that says when someone threatens your life, there's no need to prosecute them. I need to see that.
He
and
said
until I do,
anybody
your
could get
claim is dismissed, your counterclaim for harassment, because all I see this man saying is please 5 straight times. Harassers don't say please. Your judgment is granted. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I hope you can get a job with that little settlement because you're so sorry that you cannot get off your work, that your wife has to support you. You know better, Ben. You know what the hell the truth was. But I hope you get that little $700 and wipe your with it, baby.
I hope you can realize how big of a fool you made yourself.
Oh, you
went
made
on
a fool
TV
by bringing everything on national TV. This is the only way you could get famous.